to any title. I think there's a measure of patriotism, so on Veterans Day it's appropriate to have Alexis Lete with us, and she is Miss Indiana USA 2020. Congratulations.
I am. Thank you so much. It was such an opportunity to represent Indiana on the national stage and actually perform really well. So it was a lot of fun, and I was happy to have the opportunity.
Yeah, really well, I'd say so. Third runner-up. This is the first time in 15 years, folks, that Indiana has had someone in the top 5.
Yes.
And you were third runner-up. That is so. And you know, when it gets like that, I mean, who knows? You know, how can you? I mean, you could have very easily have won the pageant. What was that experience like? Now that was Monday. Tell us about the experience.
Monday night. Well, the whole Miss USA experience was very different than it had been in the past because of COVID. We were walking around everywhere with masks, having COVID tests every other day, getting temperature checked every day, like the whole 9 yards. A huge kebab of just COVID testing and COVID protocols. So that was interesting, and we all had our own mics for the top 5. So it was just a very interesting pageant that will go down in history.
Yeah, well, you're very comfortable with the mic, and I'm going to give Wave 3 News credit for that. Yeah. You had an internship here. You were in the sports department. So,
I did.
So Kent and Kendrick, did they teach you anything?
They taught me some interesting things. They were so much fun to work with and so much fun to be around. Yeah, it was a great time working here at Wave 3 when I did, but I'm excited for the future. I want to be a game show host one day, so. Man,
you know, I look at what you have already accomplished at a young age, and first of all, just, you know, Miss Indiana USA is huge.
Yeah.
But the fact that you're a college athlete on a full ride scholarship, George Washington University, all these accolades, things that you've already achieved. And that was my question, is what do you want to do? Now, I could see where you said you've done comedy.
Yeah.
You obviously sports would be something of emphasis. You know, to be a spokesperson, model, actress. What is the epitome of the perfect future for Alexis Lete? What's perfect?
I would love to be a game show host. I would also love to be a superhero. I'm obsessed with Wonder Woman. I feel like I embody.
You could play Wonder Woman.
Right? I do cosplay as Wonder Woman, and people go insane whenever I do that. So maybe something down the road in the future. I don't know. God has big plans. That's what's on my plate right now.
So Halloween, were you Wonder Woman?
I wasn't this year. What was I this year? I didn't do anything this year because I was getting packed up for Miss USA.
Yeah, that was money. And plus, you know, the whole COVID thing, like you said, you know, whenever you throw that into the mix, it just changes things. There's something on your resume that I did want to talk about that I think goes beyond participation in sports. I want to talk about the team aspect of, you know, when you get in a pageant, and I think there's a stereotype of thinking, okay, a lot of these girls are catty, highly competitive. They're always, you know, into themselves, very narcissistic. Is that true? I mean, not in your case. I've already noticed it's not true. But do you find that to be true, or am I wrong here? And that's a stereotype.
I think you're wrong. I think at the state level, it's actually a little bit more catty than at the national level. You have to think these women are already accomplished. You don't win the title of a state unless you're determined, you're committed, and you're dedicated to helping other people. You know, everyone that stepped on that stage for prelims and for finals is a winner in their own right. 51st or first, your value does not change.
Okay, and you were a competitive volleyball player.
Yeah.
You were a competitive swimmer. What are we looking at here, Alexis?
You were working at me, I mean, not working at me, you were looking at me work the runway. I'd always dreamed of being a Victoria's Secret model when I was little, and they stopped the continuation of that. And I was able to kind of have my swimsuit moment on national television where I just rocked my hard work. And
you know, for an athlete, I would think being a runway model would not be hard because you're graceful and you know, you have to be agile. But was that something you had to learn, or did that come pretty easy for you?
I actually do runway modeling, so it was kind of natural. I wasn't really
What don't you do, Alexis?
I know. But I was kind of feeling like a natural out there. There is a little bit different specifications for pageant walks than modeling walks. You kind of have to focus more on which way you're going to pose and how the judges are going to see your face. And there's a lot of aspects that you don't think about that really do matter. And all the small, minute movements, like where your eyes go or where your hand placement is. You really have to focus on working the camera and making sure that they see confidence throughout your performance.
So what is the USA pageant? What differentiates that from other pageants, Miss USA? What is different about it? What is the emphasis on, I guess, is my question.
They want a role model. They want someone that young girls can look at and see a future in themselves being. You know, I walked on that stage not just represent myself, but represent what every woman has the potential to be. Strong, powerful, committed, authentic. I laughed on stage and even snapped. You know, that's just me. And I'm so proud of what God made come out of my mouth on the stage, because I think it gave a lot of people hope that they don't have to be perfect all the time.
You know, I think you would be a good mentor for young women, especially those who want to achieve at a high level, or you could be someone who could instill confidence in them. You obviously have confidence, which is a good thing.
Oh, yeah.
So is that part of being, what are part of the duties of Miss Indiana USA? What do they require you to do? Do you go out and speak to young women?
So this year I was getting new directors, so I was kind of like in the fluke of me really just controlling my reign and being the spearhead to everything I wanted. I contacted everyone for every appearance I ever made. Between me getting crowned at the end of November and having COVID happen, I went to 66 appearances. I tirelessly just emailed people, messaged people on Facebook. I wanted this so bad, not because I want to be in the spotlight, because I knew I had a purpose to touch so many lives, and I had 1 year to do it. So,
Alexis, we see so many. I talked about the stereotype, and there are shows that are really dedicated to the experience of a beauty pageant that aren't, they aren't very flattering. So for those who are out there, maybe they have a daughter who aspires to be Miss Kentucky or Miss Indiana USA, would you recommend that experience? Ooh, you hesitate.
I did hesitate because this experience, I didn't really realize what I was getting myself into. But now, after competing at Miss USA, being around amazing women and seeing myself grow as a woman, I think when I first became Miss Indiana, I was a girl who felt imposter syndrome. I didn't feel like I could step into this role as a beauty queen. And I learned how to do my makeup. Like, I did my makeup today, guys. I didn't know how to do my makeup before going to Miss USA. And I learned how to dress myself. I had so many people supporting me and helping me become the possible next Miss USA. And I have to thank pageantry. Without that, I would have not learned all these different things that make me a strong, strong woman that's sitting here with you today.
Wow. Well, the smile wins.
Yeah.
Makeup or no makeup. Congratulations to you.
Thank you so much.
Do you have a website people can go to if they want to learn more about you and what
I just bought my website. Someone bought my domain. Boo-hoo. But I also have Instagram. You can follow me on Instagram at Lil Lete. It's Lillete. Or you can just type in Lete and it will probably pop up, which is Lete.
Thank you, Alexis. And again, congratulations to you.
Thank you so much.
Okay, Home Health Care Month is this month.